Today I want to show you how to make this beautiful, cozy, comfy little cottage starter house. I built this house on the hermitcraft server, a server that I play on with a bunch of my friends, and I love it. And a lot of viewers were asking that I do a little tutorial on it. It's small, but it's cozy. It's got everything you need. A bathroom with a toilet, a kitchen with a bunch of storage, a nice fireplace for cooking, blast furnace in the back, bed, more storage, armor stand, the whole deal. It's got the works. Now the outside looks like it's extremely detailed. Looks like it's got a ton of detail into it. Very, very difficult. It is kind of tough to teach in a tutorial, but I think we can break it down and explain it in a way that's going to be super easy for you guys to recreate. We're going to start with the base, and this is the most important part, so make sure you get it right. We're going to do it out of cobblestone, and I divided it up into 4 sides. It's not a perfect square, but we're going to refer to each side. We'll have the chimney side, which is 7 blocks, the entrance side, which is 6 blocks, the bathroom side, which is 7 blocks again, and the kitchen side, which is 6 blocks. The entrance side is jutted out 2 blocks, and the kitchen side juts out just 1 block. Then we're going to replace all the outside corners with a mixture of either stone brick, mossy stone brick, or cracked stone brick. We're going to mess that beautiful cobblestone up a little bit by mixing in some andesite and mossy cobblestone from time to time. Now it's time to start on the walls, and you might have to go out to a roof forest for this one to get some dark oak, but spruce wood works just as well. Place 3 logs vertically above each of the stone brick variants that you put on the outside corners. At this point, the build should look something like this. Now it's time to fill in those walls, so grab some spruce planks, and above every cobblestone block that you place, in any empty gaps, fill that in 3 tall with spruce planks. We're going to mess it up and detail it a little later. Time to get a roof over our heads. We're going to start with a roof frame, and this is going to guide you as you put the rest of the roof blocks, but we're starting on the chimney side. The opposite bathroom side is going to be the exact same thing. So we put 1 block down for the eaves edge, step in 2 blocks, then up 1, and up 1 more for the peak. Then bring that down on the other side and you're good to go. The roof frame for the kitchen and entrance side is slightly different. It's still just 1 block for the eave, then 2 blocks in, and then for the cap, it's 2 more blocks 1 step up. After you got the frame on, it's time to get some shingles in there. Well, at least we'll call them shingles. We're using oak wood stairs and a few slabs from time to time as well. I'm gonna do this slowly so you can follow along, because it's hard to explain, but we're gonna start with a stair, 2 slabs, an upside down stair, another stair, and the peak is a stair facing inward. Continue that down, exact same pattern on the other side. This is the shingle pattern for the chimney and the bathroom side. The entrance and kitchen side is only slightly different. It's a stair, 2 slabs, an upside down stair, and 2 inward facing slabs, and then continue that down the other side. Then you're gonna have some empty holes in the gable areas where we made that roof, so fill all those in with spruce planks. Now I understand that filling in the roof blocks can be kind of overwhelming, but don't get overwhelmed and don't get scared. There's no exact science to this. A general rule I try to follow is continue the line of the overhang blocks that we just placed. So you'll use oak stairs and oak slabs to continue that line all the way through. If you have some mistakes here and there, it goes up and down a little bit in some weird spots, that can add character to the build. So don't be scared here. Just let the blocks fly and have some fun. Now it's time to start detailing. And something that I like to think when I'm detailing is I want to remove any area that's 3 by 3 of the same block. So since oak logs match the spruce planks pretty well, we're going to use those to break up the walls a little bit and even take some cobblestone and place that just above the base from time to time. Now we start the chimney, and of course that's on the chimney side of the house. Break into the wall and put a 3 by 2 section of stone bricks. Then drop down and on the grass on the outside put another 3 by 2 section of stone bricks, and then 1 more brick outside of that. Then place 2 stone bricks vertically with a stair on top of that. Break into the wall, place another stone brick, and then 3 stone bricks on top of that. Pop a stone brick stair on the left side, 2 walls on the outside, and 2 walls on the right side. And then this is a fun little trick. You take a campfire, put that on the very top of the chimney, surrounded by trapdoors. Any trapdoor will do. And then put a flower pot on top, or you could put a wall on top. Then pepper in just a little bit of cracked brick. I don't go with mossy stone brick because a chimney would be hot and it would burn the moss off, so go with a cracked. For windows, knock out 2 blocks on the left side of the chimney, right above the base. Put a spruce stair, an oak trap door, and an oak slab above that for an awning. Now go on the inside and 3 blocks to the left of that window you just made, put a trap door and close it. Then go back on the outside and knock out 2 blocks. Right above the base, put a dirt block with a little bit of grass on top. Put a trap door to close it all in, and then another oak slab for that awning. On the kitchen side of the house, knock out 2 blocks next to both dark oak pillars. Then again, spruce stairs, oak trap door, and then an oak slab on top. Do the same thing on the bathroom side of the house, except this time do it 1 block in from the left dark oak pillar. On the entrance side of the house, knock out 2 blocks, 1 block in from the right dark oak pillar. Then put down 3 cobblestone blocks and 3 stairs in front of that to give you a walkway up. Right above the door, an upside down oak stair, and then 2 inward facing stairs on each side of that. Now this is where the detail really takes off with these fence gates. I've always used like upside down stairs or slabs to help gradually make that transition smoother of the roof's edge. But I've recently started using fence gates and it adds so much detail. So on that roof's edge, anywhere you can place a full block, put a fence gate there. Sometimes open the fence gate, sometimes leave it closed. It's all up to your discretion. If your house looks something like this right now, you've done an amazing job. Congratulations. We've pretty much finished the exterior. But you aren't done. You are not done. Make sure you take some time. Go out with your shears, collect some bushes, some grass, some berries, and some flowers, and put those all around the house to help make it stand out that much more. I should also mention before we do the interior that a lot of times when I'm working out a build, I do it in my kind of tweaked resource pack that I have and I've been working on. I've just changed some things here and there to kind of give it some more spice, give it a little more grit, and then when you transfer it over to vanilla, it still looks great, but doing it in this resource pack gives me some ideas to kind of stretch myself to do some things that I wouldn't normally do. If you are interested in picking up that resource pack, you can check it out in the link below at my Patreon. That's where I've got that hooked up. But let's work on the interior, and we'll do it a little more slower paced together. We're going to start with the chimney, and we're going to pop a blast furnace, knock out 2 blocks, and pop a blast furnace back there. That way we can access that and do ores, then a campfire for food right there. Then stair on either side, an upside down stair and a right side up stair, and a little stone slab right there. And that's your fireplace. Now straight up from that fireplace, we're going to come all the way over. That looks like that's going into the roof then. We're going to go all the way over to the other side with some stripped dark oak. And then here, right above this window for the kitchen side, we're going to hit that right there. And your roof might look a little different, but just know that we're 2 in. And we're going to go 2 and 2 on either side. And then skip 2 blocks and go 2 and 2 again. And then where it crosses on this side, this is the bathroom bedroom side, we're going to come down there. Okay, so you've got some beams that kind of look like that. All right, now we're going to leave a space for the door and we're going to come over 2 blocks. Now we got some weird funky stuff going on up here with the roof. We're going to take care of that. We'll put a stair. This is our entrance into our bedroom. Speaking of the bedroom, we got to cap it off over here. Boom, 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 boom. 3 tall, and we've got it capped off. There's a little space for our bed. Over here, this is our bathroom right next to this kitchen window. We're going to put that there, and boom. Now we've got a space for our bathroom. Over here, we've got this dirt block that's a little bit of a weird thing. So we'll get that fixed in just a bit. But 2 blocks away from that, we're going to put 3 tall right there. Again, roof looking a little bit weird, but we'll get it fixed shortly. This is kind of the base of the interior, what it looks like. Now we start detailing. So over here next to the chimney, we've got that dirt block. We're going to cover that with with a chair right there. We're going to put a chair on the opposite side as well. Fill that in and put a stair up above there. There's a little nook place for a flower pot. And then put a scaffolding right there. That's a sweet little spot for you to sit and eat. On the window on the opposite side of that, on the chimney side, we'll just put a little trap door and another little flower pot. You can decorate this stuff with whatever you like, and different flowers and stuff like that, but that just gives that area some interest. Now working our way over to the kitchen, we're going to put a barrel here, a cauldron here, another barrel there, and actually an upside down slab right there, and even a barrel sideways right there. Crafting bench above the stair, a banner on the crafting bench to look like a little bit of a towel. Let's put some water in the cauldron, and then I like to put a rail on top. Now, if it's not facing the direction you like, you can change that, just like so. And then put some barrels on top. That's starting to fix our problem that we've got with the roof up there, but we'll do more to fix that in a little bit. And then we can pop even a chest right there. Now, another detail that I think could be really nice over here is you've popped some turtle eggs. Maybe that's the food that we eat out here. And then put a frame behind it and so a little spoon or something that looks like it could crack the turtle eggs. That just gives a little more interest there. Now working clockwise from the kitchen, we've got the bathroom. So knock out this block back here, pop a composter, and fill it up a little bit just to give some friends a show when they swing by. Put a trap door on top of that, and that's like the lid. Up here, we'll put an oak slab, depending on how your ceiling is and your roof, and we'll put a little light in there. And for the door, I like to stand here and put it here. That way it swings that way. That feels more natural to me. If you stand inside and put it, it'll swing this way. That just makes a little more sense to me. So that's the bathroom. Now, next to the bathroom, we're going to work our way to the bedroom. We're going to put a bed down right here and then put 2 trap doors. And this will be on the lower side or the top side of this block so that it'll give us room to put a barrel up there. And then you can even put another barrel here and a chest on top of that. That's going to give us plenty of storage. Give yourself a nice armor stand and put a little bit of armor on it. And then because of this stair, the way it's facing, we're going to stand on the inside and put the door right there. Now moving on over from the bedroom, we're going to worry about the entrance. And there's a lot of options here. But on this side, on the right side of the door, when you come in, a grass or dirt block with a little fern or whatever block you want on top. You could put that right there if you wanted to. It does block the door a little bit. Like I said, you could easily just boom, pop that there and put a little flower pot sitting right there as well. On this side, we're going to do something a little bit interesting. We'll put some glowstone, since that should be easy to get a hold of early on. A little trap door, and then we'll put a slab there. I like the andesite slabs, or I'm sorry, the granite slabs. Waterlog it, and then put a little piece of coral. It's kind of a nice little touch for something that's unexpected. People wouldn't expect seeing that. Looks kind of cool. Looks like it's got a grow light above it. I like that. One thing I forgot to mention over by the kitchen, here's an interesting thing you can do with some carpet, is you put down 2 wool blocks here and then 4 carpet blocks, and it looks like it's a little ruffled. It gives it some more detail. You can also, from time to time, bring in some cobblestone because it looks kind of like the base of the outside cobblestone that we put in here kind of is creeping its way in, and the dirt is just covering the entire floor. You can pop lanterns wherever you like. I think that crossbeam right there is a really good place. But now we've got this issue with the roof, and this is something that you'll have to kind of go through yourself and work out. You'll have to kind of be the judge and see. Now that was on the outside, that's going to look exactly the same. So you just go through and you try to find some areas where you can do some things with the roof to kind of make it look a little bit more interesting. Difficult process, right? It's kind of difficult, and you have to go through, you have to break some things on the ceiling and then come back later and see, okay, does that work? Is that going to work in here? What's the best thing to do? You'll kind of work this stuff out here. You can do a little bit of an arch if you want. We can bring this down, but make sure you pay attention to this because an interesting ceiling detail brings a lot to a build. If you get some very nice, interesting stuff in your ceilings, it's going to be way more impressive for people. I also like to bring a beam across right here. That's a good way to cover that. If we put a stair there and a stair there, we pretty much have all those issues taken care of. Everything looks like it's all covered and looking good. Even in the bedroom, we can hit this with a little bit of stair action and a little bit of a stair action right there as well. Maybe even a full block here would be better. And a block there and something like that, and you're good to go. The roof is all covered in. The ceiling's all covered in. On the outside, it's going to look nice. And we've got our entire interior looking beautiful. On the hermitcraft server, I started to run out of space a little bit on the inside. After many, many hours of playing, I started to run out of space. So what I did is I just built down. You can go right here, and you can knock in and make yourself a little bit of a basement underneath the house. Plenty of area for storage right underneath. You can go as deep as you want, and go as many levels down as you want. But this is such a cute, beautiful, cozy place, it's so hard to leave it. If you guys enjoyed this video and you're getting some good ideas out of it, hit that subscribe button for me. I'd very much appreciate it. I got a lot more cool stuff coming for you. And if you did build this quaint, cozy starter house in your world, I want to see your take on it. I want to see how you did it. So send it to me over on Twitter. I'd love to get an idea. A link to my Twitter is down in the description below. Check that out. Send me your pics. I'd love to see how you use it. But thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like on this for me if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next episode. You just